Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and we are back with another rack store pickup. And as you guys can see from the footage, I went to my local Burlington and they were absolutely loaded, completely stocked with Middle Eastern fragrances, mainly Lattafa fragrances. So you know that I actually had to grab one. Scent we are looking at today is Blue Oud from Lattafa. Now, Blue Oud is one that you guys had mentioned in previous rack store videos of having found this one, and this is the first time I'm actually seeing it. It is an eau de parfum concentration. I paid $16.99 for the 100 ml, so this might have the potential of maybe being the best sub $20 pickup at Burlington right now. Who knows? I'm gonna try it as I always do. I'm gonna bust it open, get it on skin, walk you guys through the notes, see what I pick up from it, and ultimately let you guys know if this is actually any good. In my experience, Lattafa fragrances, although cheap, they have always had really great quality. And speaking of high quality, I wanted to talk to you guys quickly about Magic Mind and their commitment to quality. If you're anything like me looking for that extra energy and focus, Magic Mind has been an absolute game changer for me. They are committed to quality ingredients across the board, which in my opinion helps them stand out from the rest even more. Magic Mind promises to only use the world's best suppliers. Every ingredient is rigorously tested, and if you're ever curious, you can request a certificate of analysis. Just shoot an email. They actually inspect every bottle by hand and test every batch in their lab. Absolutely incredible dedication to making sure they are providing the best beverage to people just like you and I. And here's the kicker: if you are not satisfied, they will 100% refund you. No questions asked. They won't even ask for the bottles back, which to me just shows how they truly stand behind their product. I would not promote a product that I don't believe in or use myself. So be sure, if you're gonna order, use my code Gerard20 to save 20% off of your order. Whether you're creating, working, or just need a boost, Magic Mind has you covered. So here we have the presentation. I really like it. I really like the color of this bottle. I tell the story of when there's been a couple bottles. I want to say Cobalt, Loewe 7 Cobalt, that color bottle I actually really like. And it has this sort of electric blue tone to it, which I always wanted to paint my old Ford Bronco 2. It was like a 1985 Ford Bronco 2. It was my grandfather's. When he passed away, he left it to me, and I had it for a few years before the engine seized. One of my biggest regrets is not keeping that car, waiting till I had the dough to fix the engine, because nowadays I know those cars are sought after and people really like them, and who knows, maybe someday I'll have another one. But yeah, let's take a look at the atomizer here and see how that is. Okay, atomizer doesn't put out that much juice. So yeah, in the air, definitely picking up that oud. And it's actually not too bad. I'm also getting a fruitiness with it, which I really enjoy. It's coming across a bit synthetic, but that's not a turnoff to me, at least with this type of scent DNA. So I'd rather it be a little synthetic than smell medicinal, and I'm not getting that medicinal tone, so that I like. So let's see what this does off of skin. Okay, yeah, I really like this one. I love how they mix the oud with the fruitiness. I think it really tames that, I guess, shock of the oud. And again, this isn't too challenging of an oud, but if you're not used to smelling it, this might be something very unique for you. There's something addictive in here. There's something I really like about it. You know, I have other things that smell similar to this, and I don't know if this is a clone of anything or if it's copying anything. You know, for me, it reminds me a little bit of something like a Supremacy in oud, and it's mainly because of how that oud's being used. But this is actually a little more potent, and it doesn't have as much fruit as that scent initially. But it definitely has that synthetic, fuzzy, almost drier sheet type of vibe to it. So it does have a clean tone as well. Very woody. It's becoming a little bit more sweet off of my skin than initial spray. So it's taming. It's coming together a little more rather quickly because it's only been about 30 seconds since I sprayed it. And that's a good sign. That's a very good sign. Let's take a look at the notes really quick. So the notes for Blue Oud from Lattafa. Top notes are agarwood, black pepper, apple, and bergamot. Mid notes are fruits, musk, saffron, sage, and jasmine. And the base notes are ambergris, sandalwood, and gaiac wood. So the notes, very similar to what you would find in some of the fragrances that I mentioned already that this is reminding me of. Opulent Oud from Lattafa, which I've tried here on the channel. Where I think the twist is here is that, in the blue being in the name, is that this does smell a little bit easier, a little bit more mass friendly, mass pleasing. So I think the attempt here was to not only highlight that oud note, but also some of the other notes here, some of the spice, the musks, the ambergris. It does have this kind of salty, slightly aquatic vibe to it, along with that oud being a focal point. So that I really enjoy. I think that's unique. I can't really think of any other fragrance off the top of my head that has done that. In terms of uniqueness, I think this one stands on its own, at least in the Lattafa line. I'm sure there's other fragrances that blend those notes, just ones that I haven't tried personally and ones that I haven't smelled from Lattafa. So, and dare I say, it almost has a slightly niche quality to it. I mean, when I say niche, I don't mean niche quality in terms of ingredients. What I'm saying is that it, because of the uniqueness, because of it being something different and a departure from other mass appealing fragrances, yeah, I would absolutely classify it as a almost niche fragrance. In terms of occasions and when I would wear this, I'm thinking it's pretty versatile, if I'm being honest. I mean, maybe probably not the best scent for like an office or school setting. Again, oud can be challenging. It does smell like it has some powdery florals in here, so that's not going to be for everyone. And the powdery florals, I think, are important to highlight only because it can come across maybe a little feminine on some people or to some people's noses. And I would say that season-wise, this is, for me, cooler weather, as most powdery fragrances are, as most oud fragrances are. So cooler weather is normally when I would reach for things like this. So yeah, I'd be curious to know what you guys think. As I always do, I'm going to wear it this week and just see how it evolves on my skin, see how it dries down, live with it for a little while, and then give you guys more insight into performance, what my wife thought in my weekly wears video, which drop every single Monday. And the 7 fragrances sitting behind me right now, those fragrances I wore last week. So if you haven't watched that video, be sure to do so. Would love to know you guys' thoughts on Blue Oud from Lattafa. Drop it in the comment section down below. But if you like what you saw, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, share this video. Hit that bell notification so you'll update it whenever I upload new content. But until then, have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.